Well, it is Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. It is 2:04 p.m. Sorry for the little delay. I had a little bit of a late lunch, and then I also had to rush and get my new pair of glasses. So, as we get adjusted, I had to run in here and rush in here to get going. We'll wait for folks to jump in here. Much better. Oh, wire's tangled up. We're gonna try the glasses on. I just got them, guys. I wore them a little bit, and it's gonna be tough. Today's gonna be tough. I might have to end the stream a bit earlier than usual, just because of the way my eyes react to things. So whenever you get a new prescription, it's sort of the way. It is what it is, as they say. God is my salvation. How you doing? And then David, what's up? Keanu, what's going on? Lex, how are you? Also sweating. It's like I think it's like 90 something. Big E, what's up? My phone doesn't recognize me without my glasses. 95 degrees here, guys. So I might end up having to turn on my air conditioner. But I'm sweating because I ran. What's going on this Friday? We do, by the way, for those who are on Patreon and have jumped onto the Patreon community, I've already posted the link for the Zoom chat tonight. It's going to be at 5 p.m. and we have about 2 hours given to us, so it's 5 to 7 is what we're going to take advantage of. So if you want that, make sure you go to. That's just going to be a live Zoom conversation. But we'll see what we're talking about. We're just hanging out. Go to patreon.com/Apologia Center and become a member. When did I come to the United States? I came to the US when I was 11 years old, so that's like 95, 96. 96. Yeah, it's 95 degrees. Turn on the AC. I'm not interested in watching a live heart stroke. I'm good for now. No, the air conditioner has been running in my office, so it's cool. The reason why I'm sweating is because I got a call that my glasses were ready, I think at like 1:30, 1:20 something. And so I drove for about 10 minutes, got them, jumped in my car, rushed back home, had lunch, and then came on, like all of that in like 30 minutes. So David, it is not for paid members only. That is for anyone. That's the point. The reason why I wanted to do those specific Zoom calls were just like those Hangouts. That's for everyone. Keanu, I just saw your comments, man. You don't know what... Wait, you guys, please tell me, guys. I'm begging you that you guys know that Castaway was based on another story. Keanu doesn't know that Castaway was based on another story. You guys seriously don't know? Okay, who in here knows that the Castaway story is based on another story about a guy that gets shipwrecked? I'm going to wait to see some guesses to... Come on, you guys. Like said, I read a book about a kid that was stranded on an island, but I forgot the name of it. No, it's not a kid. It's a grown man. In the original story, he doesn't have a volleyball. I'd consider that the same way. But he doesn't have a volleyball, but he has a friend he finds on the island. So the original story that it's based off of is the story of Robinson Crusoe, written by Daniel Defoe. There's many, many different renditions of the Robinson Crusoe story. Do you guys know that? Do you guys remember Robinson Crusoe? So in the original story, Robinson Crusoe finds an islander there that he befriends named Friday, I believe. He names him Friday. And the story was published in 1719, guys. The first edition of Robinson Crusoe. What's with the music? I was asked by some of my friends to put music in the background because they think I'm frozen most of the time. So, okay, y'all. Hey, you guys ready to try on these glasses? I want your opinion. So I got 2 pairs of glasses instead of getting 1 pair and getting them insured. And then if they break, and once they break and get messed up, I just go and get the same thing. So what I've done is, hang on, guys. Hey, when your daughter walks in and asks you questions, you better answer, okay? That's just the way things are. And just like that, I learned another fun fact. Hello, everyone. First time catching a live. What's up? The John 17 Project. How you doing? Huh, interesting. This is why we didn't have... did anyone else get a notification? My bell is turned on, like I know all of you have, but I didn't get one. Next segment of the... Okay, so I got 2, but I got 2 different frames, okay? One of them is very similar to the one that I was wearing, and then the other one is a bit different, but it's similar to stuff I've worn. I mean, I'm gonna probably interchangeably wear these, but it's they're kind of framers. The frames I think are darker and also thicker, so they kind of perfect music to go along with this. See, I don't like the reflections in these glasses. I gotta fix stuff. I gotta get my lighting right. Let's try on the other ones. There we go. I like these. Still reflection. Too much reflection there. That music just made it extra special. Just got them. They're brand new. Yellow675 says, hey, I'm Hindu. What is the Christian response on cases where people remember their past lives? Typically, the response is going to be either people are making it up or there's some kind of spiritual reasons to that. So we see examples in the Bible where there's a woman who's fortune telling and she's demon possessed. So the response is going to be that there's some kind of a spiritual interference into that story. That would be the Christian response. The frames are thumbs up. Thanks. Yeah, I like these square ones more See, I'll give you a comparison. I'll tell you the difference. Look, so there were these I've been wearing. These are really old glasses, right? So these are, you're not going to see reflections very much in these, by the way, because they got stuff on them. And I don't like it, but because it makes everything look bluer and yellower kind of thing. But these are much smaller size-wise. These are bigger. So with these, I don't actually see the frames. With these, I can see the frames from, but it works because they're clear frames, so that's why I got them. Tell me about it, Jeremy. Tell me about it, man. Yeah, the goal wasn't to shave and remain like that. Why would I do something crazy like that? So I have stigmatism as well, David. Oh, you guys want to get into this, huh? See, if I sit closer, it'd be different. You won't see as much, but I don't want to sit close. I need to redo the lighting in here. Okay, would you say that there's truth in other doctrine, not the doctrine is true, but there's truth? What do you mean? Like, do I believe other religions have truth in it? Is that the question? If the question is, do other religions have truth in it? Yes. I mean, there's no question about that, because I think all truth is God's truth. But that doesn't necessarily mean the religion is true. So yeah. Or any worldview, it doesn't matter. Arthur, I just met a Presbyterian pastor who is Armenian from Cali too. Look at that. Do you remember his name? I don't wear other teams' jerseys. There's no collection. I don't wear them. Why would I? George H. George. Let me go to this question. Arthur, kind of curious. With our discussion with Chris, where were you on the topic of Christians and possession? Well, I would say that possession, the way we understand it, maybe like commonly spoken about, is not necessarily in the Bible. I would put it in the same category of people thinking like you can sell your soul to the devil or something. Like those things aren't biblical concepts. So why does the Bible use the word possession? Well, predominantly to communicate that there's somehow an internal influence on the person. What which is fine. So demonization is the word that's used, and I think people can be demonized. I think Christians can be demonized, attacked by demons. In regards to like what that looks like spatially, I'm not very sure. I really am not. Like internal, external kind of stuff. I'm not even very sure what it means for the Holy Spirit to be living in us. Again, I'm trying to talk about like the internal aspect of it, right? Like I am, say like I can tell you pretty confidently, like I am in my body. Okay, I exist within this body. Where do I exist in this body? Well, it seems like I exist everywhere in this body. If we're talking soul stuff. What does it look like for the Holy Spirit to be in us? Again, I don't think the Bible goes on to qualify that, and you're going to do quite a bit of, I don't know, philosophical thinking and various sorts of explanations you can come across that. What does it look like for a person to have a demon? What does it look like when the person is demonized? And I think that could have multiple versions of it. There's multiple sort of stuff that can happen, and I think Christians are not protected from this. Sometimes people will say things like, well, can a demon be in the same place as the Spirit of God? There's a lot of stuff that gets assumed into a question like that. Because I don't think the Spirit of God is dwelling in a certain space in your body, right? We speak about these things pretty confidently, and then when we start asking questions of like, what do we mean? What does it look like? Where? How? Then people start having a hard time with it. At the end of the day, I think in that conversation, I would say that my agreement would be that I think Christians can be demonized. My disagreement, I guess, my agreement with Chris would have been that. My disagreement with Chris would have been the way he was speaking about sin. And I think responsibility and demons kind of a demon's part to play in the Christian life. Then those things I would disagree with. Yeah, well, I have a good friend in Armenia that gave me a Manchester United jersey. That's a signed jersey. I mean, it's a store-bought one, but it's signed by Henrik Mkhitaryan from Manchester United, and that's hanging in my closet, but I don't wear it. What are your thoughts on the meaning of the Legion incident in the Bible? Well, it seems to me that there's an aspect of an internal presence of these demons in this individual's life. And there's many of them. I mean, I guess people can sit there and say, well, all he says is, we are called Legion because we are many. Like there's many demons. And I think that's evident in regards to the pigs that go and fall, like the amount of the pigs that go and fall off the side of the hill. Sorry, I'm getting a slight headache here. That's the difficulty about getting a new pair of glasses. Yeah, so Jason, if you want to have a follow-up to that, then we can speak about that. But I'd accept it, but I wouldn't wear it. I think, let me put it this way. I think the only jersey I would wear that is not the team I support would be if my son ended up playing, or any of my sons ended up playing for a team, and it was their jersey, then I would a team other than the team that I support, then I wear their jersey. Even though there's a picture out there of me in an Everton jersey, but that's because I think I lost a bet or something. I don't know what it was. Thank you for answering the question. So would you say that souls in purgatory, I'm assuming you're Catholic, I'm not Catholic, so I don't believe in purgatory, could also play a role in reviving individuals to think they had a past life as well? No, I don't even think Catholic, I mean, I'm not Catholic, but I don't even think Catholic theology would teach that. That souls somehow, no. The idea of purgatory is individuals who became Christians. In Catholic theology, the understanding of purgatory is that people who are Christians who didn't have an opportunity, a longer life, let's say, of they became Christians at a later age to work out their sanctification to become more like Jesus, they go to purgatory for that to happen. There is no such idea in Catholic theology that everybody goes to purgatory. The only people that go to purgatory are Christians. Everyone else who's not a Christian does not go to purgatory. That's the doctrine. Oh, Pastor Greg, he knows, dude. Like, he's a really dear friend. Greg Hartunian. Jeremy, oh man, you should have told him you know me. Oh. Hey, Jeremy, I just texted him. Dude, I think this guy bent these glasses too much. They have that weird thing going on. Actually, these are originally sunglasses, by the way, I should say. I took the lenses off them. I just shot him a text, told him my friend Jeremy met you. You lost a bet and you wore an Everton shirt as a result. You seem to have lost a lot of bets. I also won quite a bit. Yeah, I don't, it might not have been. It actually might have been, I think I wore the Everton jersey because I was playing on a team with a bunch of Everton supporters. And I needed a blue jersey and they had an Everton jersey. And I was like, oh, I got to wear this to play. That's what happened. No, I'm not taking call-ins. What's up? What's up, Carl? I have a very high risk tolerance, Jerome. Where do Muslims believe the Quran came from? Do they believe it floated out of heaven? No, they don't believe it floated out of heaven. Muslims believe that the Quran was dictated by an angel to Muhammad. Because of the curvature of these glasses, it's gathering like it's just so. Tells you how your life has to change because you change your glasses. The Christian Pine Creek channel. Okay. Is that what I'm getting known as? The Christian Pine Creek channel? And I might sneeze like a bunch of times. The problem is our stigmatism. The curves in the lens have to be just right. I have the same issue. I think I'm just gonna, by the time I'm 40, I think I'm just gonna get my eyes lasered. Just fix it. But I'll probably end up wearing glasses still, even if I have, even if I fix it, I'll wear glasses. Just obviously fake lenses. But I just like wearing glasses. Maybe I won't. Maybe because I'll see clear, I just wouldn't care. But I might just to look cool and smart. When you have glasses, people just think you know what you're talking about. No, you cannot sin in heaven. There will be no more sin. I'm wearing Liverpool top. With that said, I should say that our Fantasy Premier League is live. So make sure you guys go and sign up. Here, I'll drop the... I just want to mention again that the guy who said who was going to sign up for our fantasy league, his name is Jerome, still hasn't signed up. Hello from England. Hi, Luna. How are you doing? You are not the only person from England here, Luna. Big E, that's not football. That's an egg ball. A football is a ball that is used to play a game with your foot. That football you're referring to is just a foot long. That's about it. That's a handball. That's a good one. Jerome's waiting for the transfer window to close. That's okay. You can jump in there and pick your team and do anything you need to do and then wait until the transfer window closes. That's fine. I mean, who knows? I think I got a pretty decent lineup, by the way. Hey, Jason, what formation are you playing? Yeah, Jeremy, you can invite anybody you want. You guys can share that with friends, by the way, the league. First game of the season is Liverpool. For Liverpool, it's Liverpool-Chelsea, August 13. That's the day I'm preaching at church. Playing a 4-4-2 for a week 1. There is no buy-in, it's free, Haj. It's free, but I might decide to give a present. I might decide to give to the winner, essentially. Gambling is a sin. Tusk. I need to make it interesting. How can I make it interesting? How about I'm just throwing this idea out there. This might be dangerous. Because essentially this is going to be in a year, and I don't know what the situation will be in a year. Oh, man. Logic said, want to bet that it isn't. I don't know whether I want to share this idea or not. It just kind of popped in my head, and I don't know if it's a good idea. Hey, Blue Heaven, I haven't seen your comment, by the way. so drop it again. Nice shirt. Thank you. Winner gets to host a show one time. Ooh, that's interesting. That's an interesting idea. What do you guys think? Winner hosts Apologia Center show one time. What's up, Stop It All Day? Turn my air conditioner on, guys. Blue Heaven asks, does free will require sin? No, not necessarily. It depends how we're coupling free will with the nature conversation. So, depending on the nature, if our nature is going to become like God's nature, then we could have free will without sinning. Yeah, well, I'm sure they already have stuff set up. That's why. Hey, bro, why are you saying I'm going down? There's people in there, other people in there. I will make it interesting. Okay, guys? Let me put it this way. There will be a prize for the winner. I'll make it interesting. I just don't want to say what the prize is. We'll make it fun. Sure. I mean, that's a fine way to put it, Big E. Internally or externally. It's going to be at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So 8 p.m. your time. Dude, I feel like I'm going to have to go to sleep after this. Oh. No, I have not. I haven't had an opportunity yet. Why? What's wrong with you? Like, you should at least have Salah in there. I don't know, Mike. I have no idea. I'll think of something by then. I mean, I kind of want to use it as an opportunity to like just get to know each other as well. So guys, the reason why I'm complaining about my eyes is because I just got these new pair of glasses and the prescription has changed. Not too much, but a little bit. But it's still just messing with you. I didn't skip your question. Sorry, I have it favorited it actually. Here. Hey bro, quick logic question. The saying, give them an inch and they will take a mile, would be logically fallacious, right? Slippery slope. Correct. Yes, you're right. Yeah. Well done. Hey, I was able to afford Salah. What you probably would have a hard time affording would be Salah and Haaland on the same team. Do you feel like there's an issue with saying that an evil God would want free will because true evil can't exist without the choice to do so? My issue is, why is there a presupposition there or an assumption there that an evil God would want free will? See, the way I would go about it is that an evil God wouldn't want free will because an evil God would want to maximize evilness. So a good God would want to maximize goodness, let's just say. An evil God would want to maximize evilness. And in maximizing evil seems counterintuitive to giving free will. Because it's much easier to create everyone evil. Unless you can justify the free will aspect of being some kind of an evil in itself. See, the Christian can justify God's goodness and the maximizing of goodness in a sense that free choice is a greater sort of good quality that it brings about. But I don't think you can do the same when it comes to evil. Maybe we can talk about this in our stream tonight. Still waiting for an answer about what's going on here tonight. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. We're just hanging out, man. Nothing specific. That's not consistent, Keanu. True evil can only occur with free will. Evil God doesn't want moist robots. Why not? That would be actually an evil thing to have. Completely controlled individuals. You look, guys, please don't do this. Okay, let me just state what I'm talking about. Please don't just repeat what Christians say from the other side, thinking that you're making some kind of an argument, because you're not. Predominantly because the Christian has this goodness thing as a foundation, right? The Christian has the goodness of God, and then how goodness, that free will and the ability to express love, that's a part of free will, is this qualitative goodness that comes about, where you can't do that on the other side. It just doesn't work. You can't just repeat the same stuff and be like, oh, look, I can say the same thing. No, you can't, because you don't have the same foundations. Yes, Blue Haven, my Blue Heaven, we do have free will in heaven, but there's a difference and a change in nature that occurs where you will not desire any of those things because you become like God in his goodness. Well, yeah, I mean, look, we're assuming here that like an evil God, according to someone like a William Rowe as well, who was an atheist, would be that being evil and being given the title God would not qualify you for that title, because the title God is a greater making title, and evil is not, and so therefore you couldn't say that's an evil God. That's what Jeremy's going after. I would just say it's out of people's bad experiences. could be that the worst of all possible worlds is one where people freely choose to do evil. You'd have to argue for that. Could be, wouldn't be a good enough argument. You would have to argue that it would be the case. You have to give an example of something like that. Seems like you're saying that a logical problem of good makes an evil God a contradiction. Is that what you mean? I suppose so. Again, I'm doing quite a bit of this thinking on my feet right now because I haven't done the reading and thinking about it in depth. But yeah, I would say so. It seems contradictory. The idea of a evil God even creating beings that have freedom, because I see freedom as a good in and of itself, is a contradictory idea, I would say. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to call it a day today just because it's tortured. Like I'm torturing myself with my eyes. I need to go rest. Considering the fact that I'm going to be live tonight on with Zoom. So if you are not one of the Patreon audience members, and that could be paid or unpaid, please go and become one. Go to patreon.com/Apologia Center. And then there's a link that's there for a Zoom conversation tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And make sure you join us for that. I'm going to jump on. And what I do is like I'll stay for 15 minutes. If nobody else jumps on, then I'll head out. So first 15 minutes, you got to jump on. Or else don't be surprised when you jump on at 6 and there's no one there. So hey, thanks a lot, man. Just want to let you know that I'm lurking and wishing you all the best on a Friday night. You too. You know what I'll do? I'll try to put my thoughts in like a more proper kind of sense and in writing, and then present it to you and see what you think about it. I think that would be probably the best way to do it. That is in 2 hours, yeah. And I need a break. I really, really need a break because the front of my head just feels like it's like exploding right now. And I've taken headache medication, by the way, before I went on live. So this is normal when prescriptions change. It takes a couple of days for your eyes to get adjusted and then I'm staring at computers and lights and stuff like that does that quite a bit. I'm actually going to take the stream down. It's not going to be up. After we're done, I'm just going to unlist it or delete it or something like that. But thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I will see those of you guys who want to hang out tonight. I'll see you guys on Zoom. Take care and blessings.